For the record, I will always make time for the two regular guys and all the regulators. It's one of my favorite shows, and also Reggie season. So excited. So can't wait to tune in and listen to all of that. But first, some headlines for everybody this morning. First one, California passes first EPR law in the US. So throughout 2024, we've followed along with California's efforts to pass Senate Bill 707, which is known as the Responsible Textile Recovery Act of 2024. On September 28th, 2024, the legislation was officially signed into law by California Governor Gavin Newsom, making it the first extended producer responsibility, or EPR, textile recycling program in the US. While it's too early to know exactly how this law will impact the apparel decorating community, I actually spoke with Gary Jones, who all of you probably know. He's our VP of Environmental Health and Safety Affairs here at Pretty United Alliance. He shared that throughout the last several months, it could affect decorators as they can fall under the definition of a producer within the state of California. Gary says, quote, "The new California law is forging new ground as it sets out for the first time mandatory requirements addressing the complete life cycle of apparel and other textiles." So make sure you're subscribed to Apparelist as we stay updated on that, and Gary will be integral in helping us keep up to date. Second headline I have for you all, Hurricane Helene relief, apparel and printing companies step up. And even though this is kind of a bummer, it's awesome to see our community step up in a way that it always does. So after Hurricane Helene made landfall on Florida's Gulf Coast on the night of September 26th, communities across Florida, Georgia, the Carolinas, and even as far as Tennessee and Virginia were left devastated. This was after Helene hit areas of Cuba and Mexico, pouring large amounts of rain on the areas and causing significant flooding. Apparel and printing companies have stepped up to help through dedicated t-shirt campaigns and monetary donations to disaster relief organizations. Companies include, but are not limited to, Nine Line Apparel, Fujifilm, Hanes Brands, and others. And of course, with Milton also making landfall earlier this week, the need for help is higher than ever. So if you know of a company that is helping with relief efforts, or your company is helping with relief efforts, please reach out to me because we will include that in the list. Let's help as much as we possibly can. Final headline for everybody this week, Salt Life stores set to close following Delta Apparel asset sell-off. So I'm sure most of you recall that earlier this year, Delta Apparel did file for bankruptcy and promptly sold off its assets. Brand management company Iconics International, Inc., in partnership with the Hilco Consumer Retail Group, retail partner and capital provider, acquired the popular active lifestyle brand Salt Life. An organized wind down of many operational functions will take place over the course of the next few months to aid in the transition, including the closure of the Salt Life retail locations and the sale of inventory from distribution centers. On September 20th, 2024, liquidation sales began in 28 stores across 10 states. These liquidation sales are being managed by Hilco and offer discounts on all Salt Life branded merchandise throughout the stores. So that's everything I've got for you this week. Back to you.